I was not free SHS, no. It has come to stay, we know. But it looks as if say a one someone head also day in, day out. What if free SHS no sema? It be a honomana or yamasho kakra because it looks as if say nearly as a yakula fiarono. But Otumfuo or say to Asante Hene or Pimso while making a voice or say a beko double track. Na aduane also be bibia ho de awunia nka be ya opokun farinko na igara ye hompai free SHS ro kayinkam tintontan anase yentena se na yen hihye be in Otumfuo epese ye e free SHS no konfo mebire so ade oma no up to free SHS esensem nimu ye behwe na adu ni nyina ho enkomo e ha no high dynamic TV plus we WhatsApp today ebusha ne ekọ de ba era me ne ebedi ho enkomo no mididi na na dynamic.
He's about to go now.
I was free SHS right from the time 2024 HSC a unity heading to December no na free SHS conversation about be heat a bam because NPP for no now we say Mahama ba ubike free SHS because there is nowhere, in fact there is no way and nothing shows say Mahama ba obeto so well heat no e baya bedu baby even Opia or the first SHS nearby na dan Otumfuo'S na nkasa kra hit ni bi ekọ ne so somewhere around 2024 Otumfuo'S MET or make some speech bi na or the to that say send nkofo bi e ka say load no abba free SHS ne so nti ama government expenditure no e posoro aban ne e boka sa na tie dia unia sa hwe na wo ska na wo pese wa utua oban school fees a eye sa wo su betua oban school fees na mom fa oba no ko private school na tua oba no school fees se ne be ya se wo ska dia unia kotua nanka workload na say nipa dodo na e wo free SHS no so no e be ba form kakra.
People who can afford to pay fees for the education of their wards should send them to fee-paying private schools. Public schools, that is schools funded by the taxpayer, should be free to all who would otherwise be unable to pay for their education. That is why the numbers of pupils who have access to secondary education has doubled since the introduction of the free senior high school policy, and that over 5.7 million persons have benefited from the policy since its inception. The full impact of this dramatic development will be felt in due course and will far outweigh the small number of privileged parents who can afford to pay for the education of their ward.
Abushatuwe, former president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Adodan Otumfuo'S no chimu say it looks as if say ampa pressure no or public schools in sunemo say wo ska dia unia fa oba no private school say na be ya mo betua school fees no because this were all coming from the facts and na nkofo ni bi ana Ghana fo bi e ka say e be yanka omo ska no entua say na be ya omo ni ska no that is brilliant but needy no omo no aban no ebetimi ahwe na watua san nkofo ni fees. So it was a good idea by all standard, but nana don't say so ya ni sana ebe undermine the whole aim or not the free SHS no or the buy. Fast forward, people began to have problems and issues with the free SHS with regards to how an school no kono double track system no it was a problem. Up to now it is a problem. The feeding system no was a problem because eduane na nkwala ni bi kra complaining say the nutritional value like it lacked a lot, so people were talking about it. The people were like, okay, then why don't you review the policy? And no man don't know Mahama ekodina campaign train, so I can say sesane be there omon kasa no mu said there was a problem with the free SHS, although omoba omuntwem they are going to set up a committee between review the whole policy no what you say into almost having a stakeholder engagement no matter how best between review free SHS we no matter me around here emfa problem dia emfamba
Sasema omuka say and this by every free SHS mo a political gimmick omo de say nipa dream anya no kre ene anya no kre ochina. Free SHS has come to stay. Yen difference are not a war yene MPP intem, and it's a yen can say progressively free. And you shall say 2015 your day students in free SHS omuntia, and in the next year 2016 you have boarding students 140,000 say your bema omubeseries HS omuntia train, and you started from the poorest districts. I just say yeshimukina increasing the numbers. But 2016, year 2 abano, we lost into MPP BJ, and almost they're going to start it immediately for everybody. Into almost say free for everybody. Into wa ultimate champo ubenyane free and all that. Into yaya for some 8 years now. It means say enyome B implementation and koye. Into na me say we'll have a national education stakeholders workshop. Now, you're the education experts, you're the awofo, you're the asofo, you're the ubia, everybody who is a stakeholder in education. Near Betras, near share, baby, enko yeno, na yaswano. Also, you're the near you say, free SHS, no, any dedicated source of funding.
You know, we're all hoping that 2025 budget, no, you better say, because of the review, Ninti, it be a free SHS budget, but I was sure Muhammad did so well. Say, regardless of how not something in that or outside, no, Muhammad raised a Kwalabiani school capitation grant, no, always, no, the school free SHS Nankasanka the budget, and also Muhammad added almost $1 billion to the whole threshold, no, meaning say Muhammad is there to just protect the free SHS policy, no, so now, and you say Ubehum Kwalibia. Na omania J say omo dining sisi abiane omudi no, you know, it is good as compared to senior first no na situation net here.
Wow, the first time in Chukwu senior high dining hall history, there has been never watching an egg at the dining hall before, and when a zoo came to power, we are now eating watching like if you're watching any acrono say any position you a zoo
Abuzana when you know, and Haruna Idris, educational minister, on a Dr. Amwako Hine, Ashanti regional minister, Omobana Kupim Elmensha, Neho, and na Opimso, editor when say Suku no de. The Omobayan or Muyi or more to us or more boy do my name or the name of Bakum Yunumi and Sambi, Edu woman in Cratch Muse, say free SHS no. A bear year review, Yantana Sene, near who say, ABI the fuck quite a so and a biswa and a babuanum, double track Nessania Maninano, Inamo, Emma Dician and Adixeno, and Quasenia was sank economy. Get her say Becca say you're free. Let's assign your way in never be you see a pie there. Anything till I yin yai.
I bought me a man. Now 1 year no remember me and yet neck na me next said that one near who said and she share ye said science STEM year marking STEM non the same science technology English and mathematics no near the co na no ni say baby a class baby a class who hear you science in I hope
Joe
yeah class baby na a kulungu ho baby na obi so hase when ya disua pan go so be science ni bio
Joe
na ekoso na ayekama ento se ni na yi blocks yi ampa aka schools ni bio ho aka ni nyina na esi sika no e de be no so na e de na so se de ba sika no de bi wo wa hu hia no ye tete so na ye na ye de pia kwa ye be ya na ye
Joe
na ye nye ni nyina kama ma enko dormitories enko lada e fa yenko the Dabe 9 senior high school book, a science lab, a biniho, ICT, a sibiniha, a PT, any be agent to work a crane, the Kusum, school bus, a biniho, or a biania, a biniho, many near who said this.
Joe
Shiny who free senior high school a year and passing a year here. Name on Mummy and free senior high school. No, yeah, say yet try journey whom Nancy because a free senior high school among Colacona, Comadi, and as our premier body, and there's soon in Faso.
Joe.
Nay, the ever said, we are never one or dinner son or Befield, dinner son or Befield, Nan Wasako, then soon. Yes, she said, you won't see a quite near call. Adrian will be dear and woody. Do bet me a tree, I'm here. Obo was a between a tree, I am in check.
Joe.
And my idea, you film a canny, a cool school, no, you film me now pass here. Yeah, her bezery. Well, woman, who name or won't you into and bears are natural trouble. Yeah, you film near my bezery. Cocoa boss scholarship, those days, a dear movie. Oh, that will be to a trans who trian or dear, you who's won't you into as you try near whom. Bears are no who's away into a near their school administration. The bears near their man on so.
Ebusia na oka nyina no we dey ese ochame woni wasem ka wasena na we dey waso a watirima bo bibia atofa a chese even can ko scholarship kra no na yetumi hwemu e de mankofo omu hia na nye nne ya ese aban ese open kwala a omu ye brilliant nanso omu ntumi ntu omu school fees a nye nne na ebeka se bia ye ntumi nya sa nkwala no ti yempe kwa bi so na se hwe na aban no ho be he ne ho be tere no nti o ntumi provide some amenities be and some facilities be betimi aboa na additional de tere na poso a and yen scrappy free as just na yen fa se ska no yen fa yen invest in facilities eno mo be boa e ma yetimi nya quality education nti eno e opim so na do bisem eno no ebusha nemum ade ba kwa say yen so yetimi twire hu so nie now if ye ka say omom wo ska entua no omom ni ska almost yen your mom was can to mom in this come on tia there and then ebe kwa to say near omo kan say then category A and B classes no those schools no omo belonging to category A and B no then they are going to be filled with omo isambubi nan kai no the rest of them no abe your omo ni bi se ko ba san so there and then ebe a very big crime pa in fact eno kra den kan nye because the moment I'll be in the it means priority will be on the people who can pay. Because on one of the express, because they can pay, they have the money. Because they can pay, and because they even have the money, teachers would want to belong to those schools, This will be cost schools, it will be like a punishment. A big punishment. Ediamo will be a obeko free because say you can't say a chess schools in Mudia and another big haram. Wakra in any way. But anyways, that notwithstanding, Mami would also doing our comment section or me say, well, we can review it as Otumfuo'S canon nemo. Maybe how I no and I will see it to me just so delicate on it in a sense it's not going to create bigger problems than we are already facing now. This is Dynamic TV Plus and this is What's Up Today. My name is Sanel Dynamic. See you in the next one. I'm out.
NJ afutu aseresem ni nyina hefa ni ebehu no Dynamic TV Plus. Okutwa so me mo adefo ho dawuruda. Subscribe na share na fa comment bra said ye be ya ebehu de wo pe na aso hu de medeba. Adwen na anya adwuma nipadua no bre entenase ma areho enye wo moso. E ma konkonsan so ma wo bi fi abra o subscribe Dynamic TV Plus yanka bi nya bibi papa hwe. Don't forget sa adwen na anya adwuma nipadua no bre.